voice box, welcome to the stage, Nicole Zaccaria. It had been a long week. I was exhausted this Friday evening. All I wanted to do was have those country roads take me home to my pajamas, my couch, and a big glass of wine. I wasn't paying attention to anything around me. That is, until I got off the ramp of 88 onto Peace Road. It was then that I noticed the car that had been in front of me, with the license plate BRYMNLW. BRYMNLW! Okay, I was supposed to turn right onto Peace Road, but I had to find out about this, so when that car turned left, I really wanted to follow it. So I did. And this was DeKalb in the 90s. Things were really spread out, even more than they are now, and it took me on a little detour, like 15 miles or so. But when we finally got to the driveway where this car turned, it was a driveway that was long, tree-lined. I couldn't really see the house from the road, but I really wanted to know. So I turned. And as I drove up to the house behind this car, it stopped, the owner got out, and I saw it was a woman, maybe 10 years older than me, looking at me with confusion, maybe a little fear. So I jumped out to reassure her, "Hi, I saw your license plate and I had to stop. I am the biggest Barry Manilow fan." It was then that her fear and confusion turned to almost a smug smirk. And she looked at me and said, "I beg to differ. Come on in." And so I did. We went up to her house and I could hear a dog excited to approach his mama. She opened the screen door and she looks at me and says, "This is Mandy." As if that proves anything. "I had one," I said to her. And I walk into her house. I'm bent over, petting Mandy, greeting this sweet dog, and I stand up and realize the lady is nowhere around. Now, it was a small house despite the long winding drive, and it was a ranch, and we were right beside the garage, so really there was only one way to go. And it was a long, dark hallway. So I followed her. Now the the hall had all of these dark doors shut. And I thought I could see her silhouette all the way at the end of it, kind of waiting by the last one. And sure enough, I reached her and she had her hand on the doorknob. And as she opened it, the first thing I saw was the lone piece of furniture, an armchair, right in the middle of the room, facing what was then a large screen TV, I don't know, 24 inches or so. And then I realized what was around. A life-size Barry Manilow cutout, 8x10 glossy pictures of Barry, framed with his signature, LP jackets. I think she beat me as the #1 Fanilow. But she pulled me into the room and kind of gently pushed me down into that chair when she then explained to me, "Oh yes, I was allowed by my husband to take off a year of work and follow Barry Manilow on tour. Yes, he gave me 1 year to become what we all dream of being. A can't smile without you girl. You know, Barry Manilow pulls up a girl from the audience at every one of his concerts and sways with her as he sings that he can't smile without her, that he feels glad when she's glad. And sure enough, this woman had been called up and had video to document it. So she put her VHS into the DVD player or the player, and I sat there on the 24-inch screen and watched her swaying with Barry Manilow. I don't remember how I got out of that house, but I did pretty quickly after that. And in fact, I really didn't think much about her for many, many years until this summer. You see, in July, Barry came and he played at the Rosemont, and he claimed that this was his last tour. And as I was there, decked out in my I Love Barry t-shirt, my Barry boa, my Barry glasses, I was surprised by how emotional I was. I mean, this was the guy that I had a poster of above my bed. This was the guy that I fainted at Ravinia one year. And this was the guy that held my hand once because I screamed during his ballad of Weekend in New England when he was singing, "When will our eyes meet? When can I touch you?" And I screamed the loudest I could, "Touch me, Barry!" I was in the front row and he stopped playing piano and he looked at me and said, "Well, I'm working right now, darling." But at the end of that concert, he sang "It's a Miracle" and he came and said, "I'll touch you now." He held my hand. All of those times were over. This was the final concert. And I was looking around at all these people that this man had touched over the years. All these people that just adored his music, that it just made them happy. And as those final notes started to play, you know, dun dun dun, dun 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 dun, dun dun dun, dun dun dun. Does anyone know what it is? He was writing the songs, and I was the girl that was gonna be sung to, the one that cried. I'm gonna have those very notes tattooed to my arm. And I looked around at all those people, and I remembered that lady with her berry dungeon. And I thought, I wonder if she's here. And then I thought, you know, some Barry Manilow fans, they're really weird.
I remember all my life raining down as cold as ice, shadows of a man, a face through the window, crying in the night. The night goes into morning, just another day. Happy people pass my way. Looking in their eyes, I see a memory. I never realized how happy you made me, oh man dear. Well, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh man dear. Well, you kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today, oh. can't smile without you. I can't smile without you. I can't laugh and I can't sing. I'm finding it hard to do anything. You see, I feel sad when you're sad. I feel glad when you're glad. If you only knew what I'm going through, I just can't smile. There's a really awesome bridge. Hang on. Well, oh Jesus, these are for the. Yeah, I know. I got that part. Now I'm in a fucked up place because I changed the key and the chords are in the original key, and I don't know how to play them with this. Hang on. Fuck. Okay. Abandoned ship. Abandoned. Just pretend like we're segueing here. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. I write the songs of love and special things. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. I write the songs, I write the songs. Thank you.